Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. So today we're going to do a different read. It's past life, what you need to heal, and what's the current situation, how it's affecting you. Yes, son. All right, so let's get into it. What's the situation in the past life? Okay. There's a lot of wisdom in your past life. I feel like ever since you were a baby, because we have baby wisdom and Greco-Roman. This also has a sense of like the light is shining down. I feel like you guys are wise beyond, and this is current. Because in your past life, I feel like you've lived a lot of lives, and that's gained you a lot of wisdom, right? Some of you guys could have lived during the Roman times. And spirituality and religion's always been a big thing for you. Some of you guys could have gone through a lot of war or communal living from the past, and some of you guys might have been Native Americans, which Native Americans are really big on spirituality, right? And so this is how you've gained so much wisdom. I feel like you guys are in tune more than the normal person, but the thing is waking that up and tapping into it if you have not already. Some of you guys notice things other people don't. And that's from the spiritual world, but you might ignore it, right? There's some things that you need to let go of, past traumas, past hurts, or just things in general, I feel. I feel like you know you need to let go of it, but you might be holding on to it. And that is kind of making your, it's like carrying around baggage. We're just going to put it bluntly. Get that situated. Sorry. I have too many things on my counter. What else do you have here? Baby wisdom and Roman. These are coming out in hunks. I feel like you guys have a lot to say. There's also a big sense of healing. There's like family, childhood wounds that have gone on from generation to generation to generation throughout your lives, right? And it has to deal with the home because we have healing home and pay attention to the signs. There's something that you know that you've learned that you carried down that you need to pay attention to. The number 10, the completion of a cycle. 35, 21, you might be 35. 8, your birthday could be in August or in March. I feel like you might procrastinate a lot because you doubt yourself. The thing is, those are those healing processes that you need to work on here. And let's see what the situation is. What is this popping up on my screen? Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see that, but my computer just went wacky. Something's trying to interrupt this read. Okay. Let's dive into the tarot real quick. Sorry, that's going to shake the table when I shuffle. All right, what else do we need to get into about what is the situation that this is going on that's carrying down from the past life? I feel like there's a lot of security. That's the situation. You want to be secure, but yet at the same time, you're still working on past things. I feel like possibly there's been a lot of conflict in your upbringing. The sun, this is what you want. Like there's happiness coming in. I feel like within the home and this wisdom, it's like you've broken generational curses. It's like you're not passing it down. That's what has been passed down to you. And that's what this trial and this tribulation, this standing that you've gone through in all your past lives. It's like it's the mission. So what I'm going to call it, the mission, was to break that. I feel like you guys are working on being secure. This could be financial reasons, financially secure, possibly, especially with this communal living. It's like tapping into your spirituality to walk the right path, right? And not doubting yourself. Because in the past, if if your life was within the Native American side or possibly within the Roman side, because it looks like the Roman fell down, it could be like that slave type mentality. But the thing is what it's boiling down to is being able to live off of like the earth and the means, and you don't have to have all this stuff to have a good life. Sorry, my son's brushing his teeth. Right? And it's also teaching the next generation and breaking those curses to where even if like you didn't grow up in the best atmosphere and you didn't grow up in the best way, right? It's not being passed down. It's not like, well, money isn't growing on trees. It's like you're breaking that, right? And like it's like turning $1 into 100 and turning the 100, it's like flipping it, but also teaching the next generation, your children, or even possibly yourself, how to pay attention to those signs and those things that are brought in front of you, right? It's like if you're looking to grow your money and you're looking to learn about investment. Hold on one second. Sorry. And it's like learning how to like pay attention to the sense. Okay, so like if you were in a restaurant, right, and you're wanting to learn about investment and start investing to turn your money, but then you hear the table behind you because you're like, oh man, you're manifesting, you want to grow your money, you want to have like financial wealth, right? And the people behind you are speaking about investment and a new investment opportunity. You overhear that could be an opportunity that's brought into you. So why don't you turn around and talk to them and ask them about it, because that could be an opportunity that's brought into you to invest in to get you where you need to be. So it's like paying attention to the little signs of what's brought in front of you, even though somebody's not going to directly come to you and be like, hey, it could, I have this opportunity. But yet it's still brought in your area. Good morning, how are you? Lobo. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Today is my Friday, so I dig it. And stop procrastinating on those things that you want, or taking that step, right? That's part of that healing. It's breaking those cycles from the past, but also being able to be happy where you're at, but learning how to transcend like the realm of your circumstances to elevate it. What else do we have? Yeah, in the reverse. Some of you guys need to learn how to cut those strings that are attaching you and binding you to things, right? And learning how to it's the Six of Coins in reverse. So, it could deal with like power and domination, wanting to dominate everything. But I feel like it's more on the past of like, because we have this right in line with the baby and healing. You want security, but yet it's reverse. So it's kind of like staying attached to those things in your past and those past wounds, right? From past lives, generational lives, right? Because this is what you're wanting. You're wanting success. You're wanting a celebration in your home life. And you have that wisdom. You just need to tap into it. That wisdom from the many lives that you've already lived. It's like now it's the time that you're passing the test, right? It's all about responding differently to avoid those conflicts and avoid those things that are going to put you back in the same situations that you're working on getting out of. Oh, I love it. I've had an interesting week as well, so I dig it. We have obsessiveness, right? Sometimes like the Knight of Coins can obsess over things. And it's like you work, but you're not seeing it come in quick enough. So sometimes you need to take that time out and not work yourself to the bone because you need that rest, right? Learning how to pay attention to those signs and just kind of call a thing and respect other people's differences. That's what's going to, like this situation this week, that's going to like kind of calm the storm, right? some conflict you need to disconnect from. But I feel like disconnecting from a situation is going to avoid this conflict. Like respecting the differences and being like, okay, agree to disagree. We're not on the same level, but I'm not going to get into it with you because really it's not worth your time and it's just going to make an uproar and it could make you backslide. So it's just paying attention to that. Because the Roman era, there was a lot of conflict. And so if you're a real confrontational, like really defensive type person, that could be where that stemmed from. But it's like, pay attention. And then whenever you see yourself doing something that you're backsliding on, you're like, ooh, you switch it around, right? Because things are about to start moving very, very quickly this week. I feel like they haven't already. You're going to have some quick decisions to make. And with those quick decisions, action is going to start moving forward, right? But I do feel like you're coming into this sense of security, right? And it's like you're happy where you're at and you're celebrating, especially within your home life and tapping into that. Just make sure you don't obsess over things. And you do take time out for you. Somebody needs to do some self-care. What else do we have? I'm going to cross my legs. Let the energy flow. Somebody needs to meditate more or talk to God more, tapping into your inner strength here. That's what you're moving into, that courageous side of yourself with the strength card, right? Knowing your convictions, knowing where it is where you're wanting to go, but also breaking those habits, which I feel that you've done a lot of. And whenever you notice that you're doing something like not backsliding, switching it around. Look at that. There's some new opportunity that's coming into you. I just heard don't sabotage it. Maybe you guys self-sabotage. Not all of you, but some of you. Fit how it resonates within your life. Look at that. That's amazing. The Eight of Swords in reverse, right? Accepting who you are and starting to feel free. You have a new perception. I always say change your perception or change your life. I feel that's what you guys are doing. I like this week. It's a good read. Look at that Ace of Swords. I'm telling you the truth. There's a breakthrough and clarity that's coming to you. I feel like you guys are breaking through those chains. You're breaking through those things that you've relived over and over and over that's having to do with like past, everybody says past traumas, but just bullshit you've gone through that's gone through over and over because you didn't pass the test. Now it's the time you're passing the test. You're having that breakthrough, right? Tapping into that spiritual side, getting one with yourself, getting grounded and having that clarity. That's what's flipping everything around because now you're noticing whenever you're doing those same behaviors that weren't all that, didn't really work out in your favor, you know? And I keep feeling a sense to say again, stop procrastinating. Don't procrastinate on things you want to do. Don't procrastinate within your work. Stop procrastinating. Because that could be a big thing that you're breaking, is that procrastination. Look at that, the Death card, starting of a new cycle, because that is the part, it's ending, right? It's something's ending, so a new thing has to begin. So you're breaking those things. You're breaking those, they call them generational curses. So this is your past life. Like, past life, what you're needing to heal, you're healing it and you're letting it go. So it's not like whenever you're here, you're not having to redo it again because it's like, boom, you finally got it. Ooh, I dig it. Look at that, Six of Cups, which is healing those childhood wounds, healing those past like crappy experiences from whenever you were a child that you've relived and redone. Like now you're able to move on from it because even that can hold you back within your personal life, within your professional life and everything else because you have those tendencies and that could be self-sabotaging tendencies, right? And I feel that you notice it or maybe jumping too quick or getting too emotional or maybe procrastinating is one of them. And that's a hard thing for you to break. Maybe because it's something that you don't want to do. Maybe you don't like busy work, right? And so if it's something that's busy work, you tend to procrastinate on and then things get done late. And so it's not a good thing. So maybe that's something that you're working on breaking, right? Three of Wands, there's expansion and growth on the horizon. There's new things coming in. I dig it, right? And I feel like you guys are excited and you're looking ahead for this because things are moving really quick. King of Wands. Hell yeah, I dig it. You see the big picture, right? He's very stable. He's sitting on his throne. He's like, ooh, authoritative and stuff. But it's like overcoming those challenges. And that's what you guys are doing, right? You become that leader. You're becoming that leader. And that's kind of like where it's at. You laughing at me? I'm a goofball. All right, let's grab some oracles for you guys. And then I'll have to take my son to basketball practice. All right, we have frog, prosperity. Look at that. Oh, shucky ducky now. What? Tony, hey, my love. It says, let go of the past. Perfect. Go on, spirit. And embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into the new day with joy. I love it. This card makes my soul happy. Abundance and fortune awaits you. I like it because I love frogs. I saved a frog the other day, neither here nor there, but I'll post a picture. He was cute. And it says, sea otter, happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your destiny loves you and it is sure. The heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone and find balance. Step confidently into your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. That is so perfect with our read. I dig it. So if you guys have not yet already, smash that like button. It helps the algorithm. If you're watching the read, share your energy. Readings will be more accurate for you if you do. And if you're wanting a personal, I do have all that in the information box, the little box that says description. Shoot me an email. I'd be honored to read for you guys. And until next time, you guys stay awesome, stay fabulous, stay blessed. And I'll see you again. Namaste. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful day as well. Bye.